a century. Your family was here. Your new baby's almost here. Can you put into words what it feels like?
No, I can't really. It's just been the most surreal 4 days of my life, really. I suppose if she goes into labour tonight, that will probably top it off. But yeah, look, incredible. As I say, there's a few of my friends here as well. So for that all to happen today, and every reception I've had over the last 4 days, it's just been incredible. And even just that, obviously, that last couple of overs when the whole crowd was singing my Barmy Army song was incredibly special.
Best day in cricket for you ever?
Look, a different day. It's on a purely selfish point of view. Like I couldn't have asked for a better week from me. So yes, on that side, but obviously there's been bigger things in more important games which have meant more. But actually, on a purely like an emotional level, with I say a lot of my friends and family are here. Alice's granddad's here. My mum and dad, Alice's mum and dad. Every almost kind of most farmers from Bedfordshire as well, and some school friends. It's I mean, in one way, everyone said, "Oh, the pressure will be off," but in a totally different way, it's it's been one of those weeks where every reception I've got, and then not to go and get a naught or get out early every morning has brought a different kind of pressure. So to perform and have a day like that, I suppose over the 160 other games, it's a nice way to go.
Does scoring more than 200 runs in the match make you think, hold on, maybe I've gone a bit early here, or does it actually confirm the decision in your mind? No,
it absolutely confirms it. As I said before, this is not just a culmination of what's three or four low scores in a test series. 3 or 4 bad games in the test series. This is something which is coming for 12, 18 months. It's not just a shock to a bit of bad form. That's happened to me a number of times in my career. It's just time. It's time for me. It's time for my family. And now it makes it even better. It's always nice people wanting you a little bit more than trying to kick you out. And to go out on your own terms makes it even better.
Ali, can you take us through when you got the 100? It was a slightly bizarre kind of moment, and also the fact that you had to sort of come down the pitch again because people basically would not stop clapping. Can you just take us through that whole little moment? What was going through your head and what?
Well, I remember cutting it for 97 for thinking that's probably 3 more to go. And then just as he let it go, I thought, hang on a minute, he's launched that pretty hard. And then as soon as I saw, obviously, Ravi not anywhere near it, I thought, hang on a minute. And then obviously it just kind of erupted. I actually thought it was 4 straight away. I didn't see Vijara running after it, so actually it could have been quite embarrassing. I started celebrating and he actually might have stopped it. I've been on 99 or something. So, look, it saved me probably a lot of heartache. So, he's also caused me a lot of heartache in this series. So for them to give me a little bit moment there, I'll thank him for a while. But yeah, I mean the ovation was just incredible, and that's probably the only one I've really taken in and just thought, wow. And obviously the last 10 minutes as well today was special. So yeah, Ruti was like, hang on a minute, I've got some runs to get as well here. When I was marking the garden, they wouldn't shut up. It was phenomenal. It's weird because actually it was a really easy decision for me. Over the last 12, 18 months, things have started to creep into my mind, and as I said, losing that edge, which has definitely happened in training and in stuff. So actually, that decision was made for me, kind of, but it's still obviously a big decision because chasing your dreams, playing for England, was all I ever really known. Really, I spent all my life trying to play for England, so then to give it up is obviously a big thing, but it's a bit like the captaincy as well. When you know it's right, and obviously this is just the icing on the cake, this final little bit, the last 4 days, unbelievable, but obviously it's a bit different when you know it's your last 4 days.
Sorry, I know you touched on it a second ago, but when the ovation went on for a very long time and then you sort of went down the pitch and sort of held your arms out to Joe, what did he actually say to you then? Did he say acknowledge it?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Shut up?
No, he was just saying, wow, like, I actually don't know what he said, actually, I just made that up. He was just smiling. It's, yeah. He didn't really say anything. I think it was like, make sure you take it in, I think. But you had better ask him. But I don't think he said anything of any note.
Were you? I think you sort of looked up at somebody when you celebrated your century. Was there any in particular?
No, not at all. I just rub my ear and
right.
and rub my ear and look up. That's kind of it shows how much I suppose you've watched over the last 12 years.
Well, so
I've always got to get one dig in, haven't I?
Will you have a bowl tomorrow?
I ain't ruining that average for anything, no.
Just on behalf of all the media, we obviously really appreciate everything that you've done as a player and a captain for England over the years, but in particular the way that you've dealt with us. There's been ups and downs, obviously some good and bad times, but you've always kind of dealt with us very professionally, and I think we've had a pretty good relationship, all said and done. So we just wanted to show our appreciation for everything. We got you a little gift. You said to me once when we went out for dinner that you're not really a wine drinker, you're a beer man, you're a lager man. So we've got here 32 initially.
Okay.
But there was a 33 beers, one for each of your test match.
Thank you very much.
And a little tank as well to go with it. So,
Thank you.
if you would look at that, and on each beer, there's a little message from each member of the media who contributed and signed it. So,
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Cheers, lads. Thank you.
If you liked what you just saw and want more, click here to subscribe.